NBA 2K fits into my life pretty like seamless.
Honestly, it's kind of a good thing because when I'm at home making beats, I like to take breaks every now and then. And a few games is like a perfect break.
When it's just like a lazy day at home and I'm not doing anything, just cut on the game, work on my career, or just hang out with the homies online, talk to them about their builds or who got the best build, or trying to figure out what to do when we're playing like direct, you know, or something like that.
Honestly, it's a dream come true. I've been playing since high school. I've been playing ever since, playing with all my friends, some of them here.
We used to make fun of like, man, we should, what if we were in the game, we would like have pro-am team, design the court with the selection logo, and we really took it serious, man. This is like a game, like this is not just like some game. This is like a lifestyle.
We went from playing the game to now we're in it. Now we have our apparel in there, and just to see some of our producers and immerse into it. So to me, full circle moments without even realizing what it was going to be.
Over 100,000 gamers tried out for the 2K League this year, but after draft night, less than 50 select hopefuls can now call themselves pro.
We recently caught up with the #1 overall draft pick, Glizzy, after their name was called. Take a look.
#1 overall draft pick. Congratulations. Let's go. You're going to Hot Talent GC.
Our next guest was the #1 overall pick in the 6th annual NBA 2K League draft. You might or might not have heard of him, but he goes by the name of Glizzy. Glizzy, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the show today, and I'm ready to introduce myself to y'all.
Talk about some of the preparation that you've done to get to this moment and be the #1 pick. What's the grind like for you getting to this moment?
Yeah, just streaming and winning tournaments, winning 2K tournaments, Pro-Am tournaments, 2K League tournaments. Any tournament they have, I'm winning. Just winning, keep winning, collecting money playing a game. As a young kid playing a game and winning and making money just by myself, it's just a good feeling to have.
And of course, I have to ask, you know, there's a little bit of trash talk in the NBA 2K League. Where would you rank your trash talk levels? Probably a little bit better than me, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I'm not really a trash talker. I just get the job done. I talk after I win. I'll focus on getting the job done, then I'll talk after. But if I win, I can talk as much. If I lose, if I'm trash talking in the game and I lose, it's not really much to say after.
Yeah, that's smart. I think whether I win or lose, I'm always just talking trash, just to throw people off. So we're a little different that way. Is there anybody that you're really looking forward to competing against that's actively a pro in the 2K League this year?
Yeah, my man's Dre. He plays for the 76ers GC. He's a point guard. I think that'll be a really good matchup, me versus him.
And of course, you're from Chicago. Being a Chicago native, I think the world knows what kind of basketball players come out of Chicago. So how does this feeling feel to you heading to Atlanta to show them how those Chicago boys play 2K?
Yes, sir, man. I'm ready to take over Atlanta and show them what they get. They got the #1 pick, and I'm gonna make them. They're gonna believe in me. The Hawks is gonna win the chip this year, I promise.
One final question for you. What advice would you give to aspiring players that are looking to become a professional 2K League pro?
Just grind. Learn how to separate playing the game and IRL time. That was the biggest thing for me this year. Having to stream, content, make videos, staying active with my fan base, and just still interacting with my family. Just make sure you can space both out because it can mess your mental up sometimes.
And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How have you handled chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is out there, of course. Then it's Holiday, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Dimes in at the 2 spot. Now here's you. Following the shot by Kevin Durant, and that drops in from beyond the arc. Corner from Dimes.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Warren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
Here's you, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. No good on the quick three. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home crowd just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Lions got 5.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Simmons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's you, and Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
And Warren, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition and half court doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
Here's you. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Now here is Holiday after T.J. Warren's miss. Dimes the pass to Lopez. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they responded after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
You with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Brooklyn's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Portis. Lopez with the block.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
There's the double team with Warren. Here's you. Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Straight D that time from Durant.
Timeout.
And by you, timeout called the Bucks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Some changes for... Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday, and it's Dimes in at the shooting guard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Oh, God. No good.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he gets to knock one down here in the second.
The shot's good from Irving.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for Dimes.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Outside Irving. Curry kicks to Irving. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Yu. He's got 14, and Yu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Simmons passes to Sumner. Irving with it. He kicks to Curry. Nets passing it around. Knocked loose to the paint. Outside Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bucks train. Here's Yu. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Curry. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Basket good. Dimes got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Suns was superb. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at it, was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Yu with the bucket. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And the Nets with possession here after the missed 3 from Dimes. Lopez against Curry. 4 on the clock. Outside for Simmons. Here's Sumner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 5. For 3, Portis drains the 3-pointer. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You got to like what Yu has done in this game.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Kevin Durant comes in for Curry. That's Mills in for Edmund Sumner. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here's Warren. 8 points his last outing. Durant in the corner. On the wing, Irving. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. 4 of 8.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And just look at how he navigates. His athleticism is eye-opening.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Here's you, Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 3-pointer. You with the bucket. Dime's got 26 points.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
So for Milwaukee, your last game a win against Phoenix.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how the success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Here's the 3. You with the bucket. Dime's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Durant just inside the line, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's you. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Thomas. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mills has got 6 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Caldwell Pope. Thomas, no good. Now here's you. Covered by Irving. Shoots the 3. That one's not going to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Dimes has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Ward in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been a lot for the Greek Freak. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Nice shot by Portis.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's you. Sinks the triple. Dimes got 34 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside, Simmons. Down low, here's Claxton, and that one is stuffed right through.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Up top, you, covered by Irving. A 3-ball. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's you. And he converts the layup. Dimes got 39.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Ball's knocked loose. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came...
And the Nets with possession here. Down by 12. Giannis against Durant. Over Giannis. No good from Durant. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And here at the end of the quarter, their strategy has been clear tonight. Push the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Dimes is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. Outside Irving. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Bucks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's you. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Drew Holiday in for Caldwell Pope. Now you. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Shot by you, no good. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it.
Sumner's shot is off. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, one-on-one. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. You with it. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is put down now to just 12 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Shot clock at 6. Here's you. And the 3 ball is good. Dime's got 46 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots in 7. There's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. And the shot goes down. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And here is you. Puts up a 3.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the 3-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they want it to be here in the second half. And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Back to Irving for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. And a wide open look for Irving. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. A 12-point game. Here's you. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks. And Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And one more foul, and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here is Durant. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday surveying the floor. Now here's you. Clock at 6. They get the rebound. And Portis throws it down.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Timeout called the Nets. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dimes.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Now you. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Nets trail by 14. KD looking around. Here's Curry. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
You with it. 1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Lopez passes to Dimes. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. A rebound by the Nets.
You know, another Tim Cup moment here, because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score was way closer than how this game actually played out.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dimes.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Claxton, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Antetokounmpo passes to Dimes. And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks.